All the way to the end. Cartier, yeah, that's a lock on my lens. Went up to the church to wash on my sins. Went up to the preacher, wash on my sins. I prayed on my soul to wash on my sins. Just to go wash on my sins. Aye. Just to go wash on my sins. Aye. My girlfriend, she is a 10. Aye. Her girlfriend, she is a 10. Aye. Let the ship again.
Good morning, family. I'm Brother James, and this is your morning motivation. And this morning's topic, a bold move. Oprah Winfrey said the true meaning of courage is to be afraid, and then with your knees knocking and your heart racing to step out anyway, even when the steps you're taking makes no sense to nobody but you. The book of Proverbs chapter 28 verse 1. The wicked flees when no man pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Bold is defined as showing the courage and ability to take risk. Les Brown said, if you're not willing to risk, you can't grow. If you can't grow, you can't become your best. If you can't become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? You can't be bold living in your comfort zone. Boldness requires faith, courage, and a willingness to take risk when the odds seems to be stacked against you. It's stepping out on your own creativity, those ideas you've put together through your own imagination, being original and stepping out. I believe in certain situations, good things comes to those who wait. But I also believe that greater things comes to those who are bold. Have a blessed day, family. God loves you. So do I. Peace.
100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on the lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society, finds himself in exile in his own land. So we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we have come here to tell America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. This sweltering sum of the Negro's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1965 was not an end, but a beginning. Those who hoped that the Negro needed to blow off steam and would now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the Negro is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. There's something that I must say to my people who stand on the warm threshold which leads into the palace of justice. In the process of gaining our rightful place, we must not be guilty of wrongfulness. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hate. We must forever conduct our struggle on the high planes of dignity and discipline. We must not allow our creative protest to degenerate into physical violence. Again and again, we must rise to the majestic heights of meeting physical force with soul force. God bless you. Everybody say, amen. Everybody say.
You're tuning in to Record Breakers here on WSUT with Ed as intended.
Demonstration by Raw Ward. Track by Jay Dilla. You got a network.
What is SUT? Simply United Together is a catalyst for positive social change and community empowerment. We support a diversified idealism that promotes community sustainability, human relations, and civic empowerment. SUT Global was founded in May 2011 by Dr. James Jones Sr., who is a native of Youngstown, Ohio. He is the founder and chairman of SUT Global, which originated on Facebook. We are a grassroots, international community service organization that has seen a phenomenal growth since its inception. Our headquarters are in Atlanta, Georgia. We currently have over 350 chapters, 52 divisions, and represented in 49 of the 50 states. Additionally, SUT is represented internationally in 44 countries, such as Africa, Mexico, Canada, Europe, Middle East, Asia, South America, Australia, and the Caribbean. With its consistent growth of members and an eye on even broader horizons, SUT Global wants to take its mission plus message to the next level. These entities will allow the members to interact with each other on a more personal level while giving back to our local communities across the world. SUT recently won the Steve Harvey Neighborhood Award for Best Community Leader and other numerous community outreach awards in 2015. Dr. Jones also helped create the newly united platform of Community Compilation, a group of organizations across the country coming together serving a huge purpose as one. Our founder and chairman, Dr. James Jones Sr., believes that being a blessing to someone else is the most important thing that a human being can do. Different people, same purpose, Simply United. With the over 50 initiatives that Simply United Together has, it's very easy for you to get in where you fit in and make a difference today.
Tonight, Billy, I new